I said this before and I'm saying it again. Miss International.
I'm not. Okay. Growing up, my mother used to tell me, don't... Did you read it on my story?
I just change, and I'm never on always be started. I do it how you say you want it, want it, want it. Niggas wanna take my body.
Okay.
I just don't understand.
Alright. So what's up, guys? Sara Catriona again in the Kurt. We're here with another episode of Aspire to Inspire. Episode, I think, 7 now.
Ooh,
and
that's my lucky number.
Yeah, and we're with Jourdan, the beautiful Jourdan. And yeah, so I'm going to introduce what Aspire to Inspire is, and then we'll get into the video. So Aspire to Inspire is a series I've created to inspire youth of today who are the future of tomorrow, and really just provide words of encouragement, motivation, and some laughter. If I can do any of those 3 things in this video, I've achieved a goal. So let's get it, let's go. So let's just jump right into the video. So, would you just like to introduce yourself briefly for those that don't already know her? Because she's already Miss International.
Wow.
So, yeah, for those that don't know.
I'm just out here from Essex.
Well,
oh my god, what do I need to say? I'm Jourdan.
Yeah.
This is like a CV. I'm Jourdan.
She's a big girl.
23 years old.
Yeah.
I'm a model.
Wow.
No, I do modelling and acting and influencing.
Yeah.
On social media.
Yeah.
I hate the word influencers. But that is actually
She's just a
my
big
job.
girl. Big girl
I'm just out here
like
trying
doing her thing.
Create a legacy
Yeah.
for my great grandchildren, you know?
Come on, let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, so getting into the video. So, what inspires you, and why? And also, who inspires you, and has that changed from when you were younger?
Okay, so it's definitely changed.
Yeah.
So, who inspires me has, well, I wouldn't say it's changed, but the industry they're in is still the same.
Yeah.
So, growing up, the reason I got into acting is because I legitimately was obsessed with Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay.
And, like, fell in love with Johnny Depp and Keira Knightley. Like,
Yeah.
I was obsessed with them.
Oh my.
And I was like,
okay.
I really want to be in Hollywood movies like this.
Yeah.
From, like, young.
Okay.
I was all about it. It's not that I don't love Johnny Depp the same, because I'm definitely like in love with 95% of the characters he plays.
Yeah.
But my inspiration now is more on people like Shonda Rhimes and like Taraji P. Henson, like actresses of like today. Where Shonda Rhimes is a writer.
Yeah. Where they're like breaking barriers, basically. Yeah.
For anyone who's seen How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah.
And things like Criminal Minds and everything like that, the masterminds that are behind it is just like, it's honestly just through the roof. So I think for me, like, those are the people that inspire me now.
Mm-hmm.
And what inspires me is, like I was saying, joking around a minute ago about leaving a legacy behind.
Yeah.
That I think is like a huge inspiration, is like watching how people can go from like, oh, I was just this little girl in the corner at school and was bullied, to like, you multi-quadrillionaire with a big name that's leaving behind and inspiring like younger people.
Yeah.
And the kids. So like, I think that's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
That kind of pushes me.
Right. So basically, you just want to like show everyone that like you can come from anything and still get to wherever you want to be. Like if you've got the mindset, etc.
Oh my god, 100%. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, because that's the whole point of this thing, just to show people like they can do anything that they aspire to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, like even Jourdan agrees. So it's scary. Okay, so do you have any regrets in your life?
I'm only recently learning to kind of understand to not have regrets, because obviously everything happened in my life, and because of it, I am where I am now. But my biggest regret. So I read a quote. It's a very deep quote.
Okay, let's get it.
Pay attention. I read a quote, and it basically said, growing up, my mother used to tell me, did you read it on my story?
I read this one.
My mother used to tell me, when you're eating, close your mouth. And I used to sit there and think, yeah. And what the rest of the quote basically said is, my mother used to tell me, when you're eating, close your mouth. And I've only now just realised that she meant the same in real life. And I was like, raw.
Yeah, I read that and I was just I screenshot that one.
Deep.
Yeah.
And it was a thing of like, the rest of the quote actually said, not everyone will understand it. But the meaning behind it is, when you're eating, as in when you're grafting, when you're on your way up, when you're on your way to success, don't tell nobody anything. Do your work. Keep your mouth shut and keep eating. and if you need to take people with you, take people with you. If people leave your life, they leave your life. But that is basically what it means. And I think that's the biggest regret is when I was younger, I used to tell everyone everything.
Yeah.
And so many people used it against me, so many people wished bad on me, and I genuinely believe that some of the things I didn't get were because so many people didn't want it to happen for me.
Yeah.
And I told them too much. So I feel like my only regret is I used to talk way too much.
Basically, just keep it between you and your close people, basically.
Or sometimes not even your close people. Like sometimes
just
do it, and then when it's secured, then tell them.
Yeah. Once it's happened, you can be like, oh, look what I've achieved.
Exactly.
Nah,
graft in silence. Silence.
Fam, it's mad. It's deep as well.
It's
like,
deep.
I'm not gonna lie. When I read that quote, I was literally just sitting there for like 5 minutes, like raw. Like, I need to shut up.
It's like honestly, like, and it's true when it says like not everyone will get it. Because there's a few people that have messaged me like, I don't understand, what's that supposed to mean? And I'm like, I'm not even going to tell you. Yeah. Because when it clicks, that's when you'll get it. Like, it's definitely one of those things of like, you need to, you change when certain things happen. You have to go through different life experiences to understand why you shouldn't do certain things, and then obviously why you should do certain things. So now 100% agree. But yeah, that's deep. Yeah, that's mad. What would you say is the biggest thing that has shaped you as an individual, and like where's it taken you? She's looking for a lot. The biggest thing that shaped me.
You can say multiple.
As an individual is being hurt is one thing. Yeah. And I don't mean that like, oh my god, my boyfriend cheated on me. I don't mean it like that. Like I mean like being hurt from like friends, family, being disappointed if I didn't get a job, being hurt from casting directors saying you're too this or you're too that or you're not enough of this or you're not enough of that. Like being hurt and having your dreams kind of feel like they're not meant for you. That is something that shaped me. Lying is something that shaped me hugely because growing up I used to tell so many white lies for no reason because I was always scared of what people had to say, whereas now
you're just straightforward.
Listen, if you don't like what I'm about to say,
then get out.
Bye. I would rather make someone cry from the truth than lie to their face.
No, 100%, I agree. The thing is, at the end of the day, it's going to come out anyway, so what's the point of hiding it from the start?
Always. And I mean, always comes out. Yeah. Oh God, what else has shaped me? I would say just being in this industry and knowing that being I guess a minority in this industry, it means that I have to work 27 million times harder than other people in general. Yeah. So I think that is also another thing that's kind of shaped me because it's given me that backbone that I need to have.
No, I get that. Man, these are deep answers.
I'm so sorry. It's true though.
No, but I love it, yeah. But it's just different from what other people I've spoke to have said. Okay. So, but we're all at different points of our process. That's how I describe it. So obviously, some people have gone through more than others, so then they're not going to go into such a deep kind of thing. Yeah. But nah, I love it. It's deep. Sorry. No, I like it. Okay. Would you be able to describe your process and where you're at in your life, in terms of your modelling and your acting? How did you get to?
So it started off with basically one word, which was networking.
Enoch, this is a shout out to you, Enoch. Okay, Mr. NIK, come on.
Just honestly, you really just never know who someone is and how you can benefit each other. Yeah. And I was everywhere. I was at every event, even if I had nothing to do with my career. Yeah. I was at every event, every this, every that. Every night I was somewhere. I was at this place, that place. This person invited me somewhere. I was flying here, there, and everywhere to make sure that I built up.
To get your face out there, to know more people. No, 100. Yeah.
And once you get to that point, from then it's literally hard work isn't even I feel like people always say I'm so hard working. No. Hard work is
till the grind is 25 hours, 8 days a week.
Grueling.
You don't know.
It's hard.
You don't know. Yeah.
So I think from then it's you've built the relationships, now you have to maintain them, and then you have to develop them into something. Yeah. So it's there's 3 stages to it, and then when you get to the developing them into something point, it's that's when the hard work kicks in, because it's all these ideas you had, they're about to happen, and how you're going to pitch them and make them right. And oh my god, fruition and manifestation are the greatest things.
Imagine,
in life.
I used to think that word was fruitation. So here's me going
fruitation.
So here's me going to people, Yeah, I'm trying to get my like businesses in the fruitation stage, and they're like, what? And that's fully the only person that was willing to correct me was my dad. He goes, what do you mean? I was like, when you implement your ideas, he goes, fruition, Sarah. Fruition.
Fruitation.
Yes.
I
Here's me saying it since like literally first year of uni when I learned the word. Yeah. Since first year, and I only got corrected like 2 weeks ago.
It's okay, babe. You were still doing it. As long as you're actively doing, and it's okay. It's actually okay.
Oh, it's not.
Fruitation. It's probably good though, because it meant that whoever you said fruitation to, instead of saying fruition, you didn't have to explain it to them. Sometimes it's better people don't know.
Yeah, true. But they probably didn't know the meaning. That's the thing.
They probably just thought you were just
either
too far ahead in advance,
and
like you were on some next level, or they just thought you were thick as hell.
Yeah, one of them two. But they'll remember me for either one, so I don't really mind.
You're good.
Yeah.
You're good either way.
You just have to make up words, people.
Sometimes it's a thing.
Yeah.
Like, just throw people off.
Like, do you know, like, Mazza? Like, I'm always like, oh, that's such a Mazza. And now that's fully become a thing. Yeah.
Like, it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Urban Dictionary for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so next question is, what do you aspire to do in the future? And, like, roughly, like, 10 years from now, for example, like, house, kids, like,
oh my god, yeah.
what are you trying to
definitely house, definitely kids. Oh my god, if I don't have kids in 10 years.
How many are you trying to have?
No more than 2, maybe 3.
I want 5.
I
6,
want 2 and I want to adopt. I
that's
really,
so
really want to adopt, like so badly. But I want 2 of my own, and then maybe 3 of my own. But I definitely want to adopt. But I have no intention of staying in London ever. I don't even stay in London now as it is.
Yeah, she's an international.
Can
we just explain? It's only the 1st of March. How many countries have you been to, please? Like maybe 100. Like
okay,
this year,
4.
Yeah, mad. And where is she trying to go this month? Like 2, 3 more? Like
3.
Yeah. Wow. Miss International.
Okay, no.
I said this before and I'm saying it again. Miss International.
I'm not. Okay. One's for my birthday. One is work, and the other one's just
pleasure.
Because I've always wanted to go to China. Yeah. So one of my goals for this year, and I said it at the end of 2018, is I want to go to a different country every month this year.
I feel like you're doing that every week.
Like it's actually a weird situation. I'm supposed to be in Italy right now, but I postponed it.
Oh wow.
Mad.
Wow.
But that's my aim for this year. Part of my aim anyway. Part of my goals is to go to a different country and experience something new every single month.
What have you experienced in the countries you've been to?
In general, this year?
Like this year.
So I went to the Bahamas.
Oh, wow. Just go to Instagram and see how it was. Wow.
Was magical. I still think I prefer the Maldives.
Yeah.
But the Bahamas is like unbelievable.
Yeah.
I went to North Carolina to the All-Star weekend, which was like, I'm not even into basketball, right? But let me tell you.
Okay.
Hun.
Listen up.
Hun.
Who was there? Like
everyone.
Wow.
Hundreds of thousands of people, but they had people. So Steph Curry was there, Michael Jordan was there, everyone was there. Kevin Durant was there.
Oh, is this the like East versus West kind of thing?
Yeah. Well, so it starts off with Slam Dunk.
Yeah.
Which was on the Saturday, and then the finale. So then they pick like one MVP to take away like the trophy and be labelled as like the MVP of the All-Star weekend. But it's not the typical team. So the teams are made up of like the MVPs of each basketball team across America.
Okay.
So they're not all from one team. So obviously you've got like Golden State Warriors, so you've got Steph from there, but his younger brother Seth was also there, and his dad. Mad, like it was just mad, like, and the teams,
everyone was there.
LeBron James was there, but the teams were basically like LeBron.
Did you network with these people?
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes, she did.
It's unreal. Like, I think that experience for me was like, I'm definitely going next year. Oh my god. Like,
I want to go to one of these kind of things, fam. Like,
it's expensive, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Mad.
I don't think I finished answering the question.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
I kind of went off a drill.
Sorry. So yeah, I'm definitely aiming for like the kids, the houses. One of my plans, I've got a few. One of them is I've always said when I hit 1 million in my bank account, but like residually. So like it's not I've made 1 million and spend all my money.
Yeah.
When I'm making millions.
Yeah.
One thing I really want to do is open up housing for uni students all over the world. So like in London, in America, different places that is actually affordable.
Yeah.
Like, you can actually live there. Like, not like you're in debt because you don't want to stay on campus and you want your own accommodation. Like, actually live there. But I've always wanted it to be, like, modern. Like, somewhere that I would want my house to look like. Because I know if I was a uni student,
you wouldn't want to live in most of the places that are available.
And it sounds,
you should come to
horrible.
But
it sounds so horrible, and I don't mean to be horrible, but it's just like it's not like it's. I just don't know why people haven't done it. Like, I can't understand why people that have millions and millions and millions wouldn't invest in things like that. Like, it helps so many people.
Of tomorrow, basically.
It helps so many people. Like, especially in a day.
It's because it's not benefiting them. That's so many people are doing everything nowadays for them. They're not trying to help other people. But I feel like the new generation coming up, there's so many of us that want to help. Because we see like how it is now, and we want to help the people that are going to go through it tomorrow, basically, like in the next coming years. So no, it's just because people don't want to help other people. That's why they're not doing it.
Stupid.
Like, they're just trying to make all of us broke. Like, they're just trying to do the most.
I definitely want to do it more so in America than here, because over here, like, what uni fees? What is it? $9 grand, 9, 10, whatever it is. In America, 9, 10 is a week's worth. People are in like $70,000-$80,000 worth of debt from 1 year of uni.
What?
Like, a year of uni in America is averages at like 72,000.
What?
And
I just wouldn't go to uni. I would just start work.
Because nothing is free. That like it's. And we complain about 10 grand.
Honestly,
when I talk to people in America and I'm just like, like our uni fees are like 9, 10 grand. They're like 9,000. They're like, oh, you're lucky. I'm like, lucky. They're like, I'm in 80 grand debt. I'm talking like you for life are paying back uni fees.
That's why like the Ellen show is probably doing like these like 20 grand here, there,
that's
like
why
donation.
so many people are doing it and funding it. So that's why I want to do things like that. I want to build water wells in countries that don't have access to clean water. Like, there's so much I want to do in terms of that. But in terms of like myself, I want to build my brand to be faces of other companies, but then to be able to start my own company and then have faces of my own company.
Would you want to go into like makeup and stuff like that as well, or like clothing, or?
Being honest, if I went into makeup,
it
would just be for the money, because it's genuinely within this industry it is that's where the money is. It's in beauty.
I'm not gonna lie. Look at Kylie Jenner. Like, this girl, she's.
Do you know what her net worth is?
Nearly $1 billion, fam.
950 million.
And she only started. She only started like 2 years ago.
But all money is in makeup, and then there's Chloe that's got Good American. But money isn't in clothing lines. There's too much competition.
Yeah.
Way too much. And it's not that there's not as much competition in beauty, but that everything's so different. Yeah. Beauty is where all money is. So if I was to ever do makeup, it would be for the money. But my heart would rather go to clothing. Yeah. Because fashion is kind of what. Yeah.
But it depends like what you like enjoy, and like it's them ones what your passion is. Like, if your passion is clothing, I would say do clothing, because sometimes it's not always about the money, it's about what you enjoy as well. So
100%.
Yeah, like the money will always follow as a byproduct, because if people like see that you're passionate, like Kylie Jenner is passionate about makeup, and you can see that from day. That's why people have been on her like that.
On it.
So man,
she's
smart.
She's the richest Kardashian.
Fine, she's the youngest.
She's got her net worth is 3 times more than Kim's. Actually, let that say.
And Kim's is probably the second or something as well, isn't it?
Yeah, Kim's worth 300 and maybe almost 400 million now.
That's actually shambolic. Your youngest sister is
a billionaire. Basically,
and she started so many years later than you. But then again, it's not always like timing wise. It's like what the efforts and stuff like that you put in. But then again,
it's just you as a brand.
Yeah,
she's sold herself well.
Yeah, true.
And unfortunately for Kim, she's got so much background. It's almost been tarnished straight away.
Yeah,
kind of vibe. But yeah.
Oh well, you just have to do what you enjoy, really, and then money will follow.
Always do what you love.
Yeah.
It can't not follow. Like, if you combine like your passion and then that as a job.
Yeah.
That's it. Success. Easy.
For real. Alright, final words. Do you have any final words for people either going into your industry or just in general, like use of today, and like even adults?
I'll say things that like people told me that used to upset me, and now I'm so grateful you told me that. There's always someone working harder than you. Always. Nah.
Yeah.
You could.
The thing is, it's the goddamn truth. Like,
it's true. Listen, I wake up at about 7 a.m. every day. I definitely have friends that wake up at 5. they've now got an extra 2 hours worth of work done because I wanted to sleep. I'm
Imagine,
still sleeping, but I'm just saying, there's always someone working harder than you. Like, I'll go to sleep at 2 a.m. and my friends are up 24 hours. Oh, I can't sleep, I've got too much work to do. Like, hard work pays off.
Yeah.
Network, get yourself out there. Like, don't be ashamed to plug yourself. Like, I feel like
just go and talk to anyone. If you see someone at an event or whatever, introduce yourself. Get your face and name out there. Like, that's the best thing to do. Like, literally, that's what I did for my placement. I literally just networked as much as possible, and I met owners of football clubs, this and that.
Yeah.
I no longer need my mum people. Like, I've got it myself. Don't worry. Like,
literally,
for real, for real.
just if there's something you're passionate about, don't not do it because someone said, "Oh, it's going to take ages."
Yeah.
Like, I feel like a big thing that people do is they're like, "Oh, I really want to do this," but like so many people have said no. So many people will say yes though.
Yeah, it's all about consistency and persistency. As long as you keep putting your effort in, you've still got the same passion as you started with. Like, you're going to be successful at it. And consistency is the main word for me. Let me not lie.
That's always been a word for me.
Yeah, like
I think my last thing is whatever you think happens. Genuinely, everything you think about becomes a thing. So just make sure you're thinking about the right things, because things like the universe doesn't understand words like can't and won't and don't. To them it's can, will and do.
Yeah.
So you could be sitting there thinking, I really don't want to get run over, I really don't want to drop when that person walks past me, and by sheer coincidence it happens. Because those words don't exist. So what you're basically saying is I want to drop. So if you take that same thing and think, when people sit there and think I can't do this and I can't do that, yes you can, so do it.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't exist. Those words don't exist. Anything you think is a thing. So if you start thinking that you will be this and you will be that and you will get here and you will get there, you will do
happen,
it.
Yeah.
Period.
100.
With a T. Period.
Come on. Oh, what's that thing? Oh, yeah, for real.
I'm really bad at that. So
I can't really roll my tongue that
I do it at the back of my throat because I can't.
Oh.
I can't do it with my tongue.
How do you do it?
I do it at the back of my throat.
Oh, you don't use your tongue?
No, because
I
can't use my tongue.
I'm not gonna lie. I can't do it for long. I know people that can go like for time. I can just do it for a second. Yeah.
Like Cardi B is just on it.
Yeah. She's at practice, people. I think that's it.
Too much.
Yeah.
Don't practice.
Alright guys, so that's the end of the video. Thank you for being on the video.
Oh my God, thanks for having me. I really like this idea.
Thank you. And yeah, subscribe, comment, like, do your thing, and I'll see you in the next video. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it.